Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil, my co-host Sam.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are Bars and Barbells.
Back to Disturbed on this one. This is one of the commenters. No, not one of the commenters. All of the commenters.
Lots of commenters.
We're saying Down with the Sickness is where we had to go next after we did the Sound of Silence, the live performance on Conan that blew us both away.
I absolutely loved that. I had that song stuck in my head for like weeks after.
Such a magnificent performance. And actually, you guys were saying that in that performance, he apparently had the flu. And so I've just dropped that bomb on Samantha. And yeah, so you guys were saying, he was...
That's crazy.
He was not doing or feeling so well, but still crushed it.
Wouldn't have been able to tell.
But it just shows his capability as an artist, right? As a frontman, lead singer, he is up there for sure in terms of people that have crushed it over a long period of time. And this album is one of those things that he crushed because it went 5 times platinum.
Yeah, it's insane.
Which is wild. I think this might have been their debut album as well.
The Sickness.
Yeah, The Sickness was the album. And Down with the Sickness is obviously the song that we're getting into today. We're doing a lyric video as well. This was suggested that we do a lyric video with it. I think also there's a music video out there, but it might be cut, or there may be... like an edited version of it or something like that. Anyway, so we're going with this here. Hopefully it's the right version, guys. It is hard to pick the right one, but if you enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button. And Sam, anything you want to add before we get into this one?
No, I'm excited to check this out. And if you guys do want us to do the music video or have any suggestions for that, drop the best link to do that in the comments so we know which one to do. And if you see somebody comment the one that you want us to do, make sure you like that comment because we usually pick the one with the most amount of likes.
Yeah, thumbs up the comment so we know where to go next. All right, let's cut the chit chat. Let's get into Disturbed, Down with the Sickness.
Strong start.
Okay.
Oh,
Uh-oh. What are we getting into?
Drowning deep in my sea of loathing, broken your serpentine. Will you give it to me? It seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon in me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me.
This is wild.
I can see inside you, the sickness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble.
All right, I'm going to take an opportunity to pause right now. And this is insane. We were talking about David Draiman right in the beginning and how he killed and crushed that performance with the flu. And this is just blowing my mind right now of his delivery. You know,
Like
he's
the
got
changes in his vocal. So
yeah,
good.
he's switching up his vocal, and then like the ad libs and like the introduction there, starting off with this like whole tribal feel. And,
Yeah, I love that kind of like hand drum vibe in the beginning.
yeah, and then you know, just building it up with this like raw feel, like this raw human emotion that he's building it up with, and then leading into this like angelic demon vibe. Like it's so crazy though how he just switches his
Like the
voice to become like the
contrast.
demon and gets so gritty all of a sudden, but then he can go back to being, you know, this like pleasant singer that's
Yeah.
captivating you, right?
Yeah, I know. And I'm also like absolutely loving the riff on this. Like it's really, really heavy and it's dark, but I enjoy it a lot. It makes me, I don't know if you guys saw me. I'm just like headbanging out here.
Careful, you're gonna headbutt the microphone. But yeah, it is a hard hitter for sure. Definitely dark so far, but really captivating. Like it's not dark in a way that I don't know. I don't feel like you said you have it. Like there's a lot of energy to this, so it's dark, but not depressing. It's like dark and like hard hitting.
Yeah.
you know, it's
I think
sometimes
the lyrics are like a little bit depressing. It sounds, I mean, I think it's also a little bit abstract and like you can kind of interpret it in a bunch of different ways. I'm kind of getting
well, we
the
haven't
vibe
got
of
the
like-
full story yet, right?
Yes.
So I think like what I was just saying is that like it's captivating you, and it's the lyrics so far, like you said, they're dark, but at the same time, it's more of like you want to know where the story is going,
Yeah.
rather than you're feeling depressed about the story.
Yes.
You want to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
about the story, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, what's this whole like demon thing that's going on?
Yeah, yeah. Like to me, like so far, again, we're not done yet, but I'm getting the vibe of kind of more of like a mental health type thing of like, you know, like feeling like you're in
Yeah,
this
that's
battle
like
with
another
yourself.
voice. That's in
Exactly.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I'm
agree.
enjoying it though.
All right,
I like
that's,
it.
That's the cue.
I honestly really like his vocal. Like usually getting into this like grittier, kind of darker vocal, sometimes it's kind of hit or miss for me, but for him, I honestly,
He's got like the perfect blend.
Yeah.
Like, he knows when to use it, and
Yeah,
when
exactly.
it fits in a song, and I think obviously, you know, that's a credit to not just him as a group. They probably
Oh,
you
for
know
sure.
worked this in together. But anyways, let's get back to it.
I can see inside you the sickness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble in dealing with these changes, living with these changes. Oh no, the world is a scary place now that you've woken up the demon. Yeah, man. You know, come on, get down with the sickness. You know, come on, get down with the sickness. You know, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then never run to me. You know, come on, get down with the sickness.
This is wild.
Come on, get down with the sickness. You fuck, I get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me. Yeah, when I dream. Yeah, when I dream.
What are you dreaming about?
Yeah, when I dream. And when I dream. No, mommy, don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. I promise. No, mommy, don't hit me. Ow. I never hit me like that, mommy. Don't do it. You're hurting me. Ow. I have to be such a bitch. Why don't you? Why you just fuck up and die? Why can't you just fuck up and die? Why can't you just leave me and die? Never stick your hand in my face again, bitch. Fuck you.
That took a big turn.
This shit, you stupid, sadistic, abusive fucking whore. Would you like to see how it feels, mommy? Here it comes, get ready to die. Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then never win to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Madness has now come over me.
Well, that took a
Well.
turn.
that took a big turn.
I was
there.
like, sorry, what is happening right now?
Yeah. So
yeah.
my take on that is, well, like we talked about halfway through, there's this like battle going on internally, and that's like this demon. The demon represents the pain of somebody that was being abused by their mother, and that was just kind of bubbling and building up and building up. And this person was like wanting to release this, this thing that's been festering inside of them, which is the demon, so to speak, and the pain. And that was the end. At the end there, that was like I've had enough.
Yeah,
Mom,
sounds
you're not gonna
like
beat
it.
me anymore.
Sounds like it.
I mean, obviously, it's a serious issue, and that's what Disturbed tends to do.
Yeah.
In other music we've done, is they tackle. I think suicide was another one that we did.
Yeah.
But they do it in such a unique way that's like wild. Like I don't know how you even put this together.
Yeah, I think like the reason why I just kind of like was like, whoa, and it's harder for me to like fully process, I guess, the severity of the emotions with that is just because it caught me so off guard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's also just like this whole, I think they did that before too. It's like this angel demon vibe, right? So it kind of takes you, I think it's cool in a way because it takes you out of the seriousness of it to let you kind of like process the creative standpoint.
Yeah.
But then attach a really significant issue to it. So like people can listen to this and, I'm sure there's people that are experiencing it, which is tragic and it's terrible and it shouldn't happen at all. But it also allows people to like resonate with this idea of, because it's like this banger and it's got this like, hard hitting feel to it and it's aggressive to a degree.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But it like my perspective is kind of like it's aggressive, it's a hard hitter, and that makes me more impassioned about people not having any abusiveness going on to anybody. And it's like, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's a good way. The way they put everything together is really creative, really unique. And I really love the way they're able to elicit a response from you. But to me, I don't take it, like I said, as necessarily with this song anyways, being depressive or anything. I'm more like, no, like anybody that's abusive out there, we need to handle our business with them.
Yeah, like empowering almost. Yeah, I feel like now, like having heard the song its in entirety and then like reflecting back on the first half too, I feel like it's a really good portrayal of almost probably like the cycles of thoughts that like people may go through who are having mental health issues, who are struggling as like abuse victims, right? Like kind of feeling like you are this person, but you are overtaken sometimes by hate and grief and all of these negative emotions, and like how that seeps in and kind of like can change like your character, who you are in certain situations, or how you react to things, or like things that you're going through, right? So I feel like it was almost kind of like this like journey that you go through almost from the lens of that person, which was kind of cool creatively.
That's valid. And I think it also highlights you when you said that. It made me think of the fact that so many people that go through this process also are scarred for a very long time.
100%.
Right. And it's very hard to get over that. So like people that haven't experienced it maybe don't understand why you're still so mad or angry inside or whatever.
And like holding on to that.
Yeah. And it's like, because you've kind of like burned me for life. Like I have a scar now that, you can't take away. And I think, again, it comes back to what they did with the song, and that it's like this internal thing. You internalize that, right? And it's not easy just to, get rid of that. It's like it's interesting because they took the angel demon thing, and it's almost like it's your soul, right? Because when something like that happens to you, especially if it's your mom or somebody that's supposed to be super close to you, and they cause pain to you, it like gets deep. It's like really, really deep, like into your soul, right?
I think that's also like, and again, I could be like totally off base with this because obviously I'm not them and like not part of their brain to know why they did this creatively. I can't say this word. Creatively.
Yeah.
But when they were doing that portion where they were talking about that abuse kind of situation, they were using a lot of language that to me spoke more of like the language that like a child would use, like mommy and like all of these kind of things. They weren't like speaking like an adult. And I think that also goes back to like a lot of people when they have like a wounded inner child, or like they have like a childhood situation, like it's very hard to just like get over that, or like you still almost are stuck with those kind of feelings that you had from childhood, right? So just kind of show that contrast of like this adult who's feeling like all these conflicting emotions, but deep down that child is like still hurt. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. So that was obviously a conversation started from Disturbed with Down with the Sickness, and really unique song, really, hard hitter. Definitely had like a new metal feel to me as well. We haven't done a lot of that on the channel, but yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed it for sure. And I'm glad that you guys recommended that we check this out.
Yeah, me too.
Can see why it was, provocative, renowned, but it's definitely a workout song, I think, too. Real
Channel
crazy
all
mix
that energy.
there. Yeah, crazy mix there. But Disturbed has really been a cool journey, I think. David Draiman, like you said, really has a great ability to mix a whole lot of different sounds together, and that was on full display in this one. So
100%.
let us know what you guys think about this second song down below. Make sure you hit the like button, leave us a comment. Have a great day, subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.
Thanks for watching.